We've got some highlights here. You were talking earlier about that PG-13 eliminator situation. PG-13 still the tag champions, but it was not a totally satisfying week for them by any stretch of the imagination.
Man, I got to tell you, it has been one major headache for PG-13 all week. Still a leftover from the beating that came at the hands when after the match was over with Eliminators got a hold of those hubcaps. Let's again take a look at the...
Yeah, keep your eye on the money at the end. I don't know if this shows it or not. If not, we'll tell you about it later.
Yeah. And come on, victorious. Sunset flip. Bert Prentice fires a chain, and Wolfie D just reached him with a hubcap. 1, 2, 3. We have a winner, and still champion PG-13. They picked up not only the belts which they had, they got Bert Prentice's $1,000, and Wolfie D really rattled Saturn with that hubcap. Eliminators coming after him after the match is over. Saturn grabs a hubcap, and he blasts Wolfie right in the head.
Well, PG-13 was here and celebrated the victory. Bert Prentice took the $1,000 and took off.
And PG-13, oh man, taking some shellacking. The hubcaps have been turned against Wolfie and JC. Saturn just rattling Wolfie D with that hubcap. Now Cronin grabs J.C. Ike, slams him down, while Wolfie being crowned again and again by the Eliminator. They grab the belts. They are not theirs. Oh, they're going to use them. That's what they're going to do.
Oh, they got Wolfie D a bloody mess in their hands. He's busted open badly. And the Eliminators take the tag titles, and yeah, they just...
Bert Prentice is joining us here with the Eliminators. In spite of everything, you guys are not the champions.
Right now, for the first time in my life, that does not matter. What matters, did you see that delightfully wonderful look on Wolfie D's face, lying there in a pile of blood? And Wolfie D and J.C. Ice, you might as well get used to it, because it's going to happen every time we face you boys.
PG-13, first of all, you cheated us out of the belts, and then you cheated to keep them. To take $1,000, or try to take $1,000 of our money. Now you make us put up $3,000. Wolfie D, do you see how much of your hide I took for $1,000? Imagine how much I would take for $3,000. After we beat them, we have the Masters of the Orient. A good team I've seen wrestle in Japan, but we're a better team. Wolfie D, J.C. Ice, Masters of the Orient, you're not going to find no rest haven in the ring. You'll find a house of pain.
Well, the Eliminators already looking past the USWA titles to the Masters of the Orient.
Now the team in the ring right now is even better than PG-13, and look what we're going to do to them. And Colorado Kid, I've not forgot about you either, punk.
Well, we'll find out in the ring right now. These young guys here are young wrestlers. They are not PG-13. The Eliminators sent in there by Bert Prentice. We didn't even get the introduction from Corey until they went right into action, grabbing young Todd Johnson and pounding him down to the mat.
Big foot coming down from Saturn right on Todd Johnson as he is dumped right on the back of the neck. And not to be left out, Charlie Laird nailed by Saturn too, as Saturn changes his direction back to Todd Johnson, hammered him in that corner, Dave. Man, he threw him in there hard.
Boy, he sure did. Todd Johnson, not the biggest wrestler in the USWA anyway. Oh, look at this. Run him right into that corner, upside down. He's hanging there. His partner, Charlie Laird, flipped into the ring. They just kind of left Todd hanging there. And a power slam, Charlie Laird.
Boy, I got to tell you, that Kronos, he just muscled. Johnson was fighting, trying to get away, or rather, Charlie Laird. Here he takes him up, turns him over, and hammers him back down into the mat.
You know, they had some sort of vague reference to the money that is at stake in the next championship match with PG-13. This may be it. Yep, count of 3.
Mercifully count of 3.
Now, the Eliminators get the win here today. They did not get the win in the last championship match, but they did abscond with the money. And as a result, to get the next title match, they have to put up $3,000. They can just continue to punish these young kids. The match is over, for heaven's sake.
PG-13 roaring out to the ring. They got those hubcaps with them, and let me tell you, they know how to use them too. Sure. Yeah, Bert. You think it's time that you get away? Well, you better get your animals back there. Yeah, trying to cheat. You're the guys that after the match is over with, beating up on those poor kids you'd already destroyed. Wolfie D, J.C. Ice, as they came in and broke up what was a further massacre of Charlie Laird and Todd Johnson. Oh, they loved to get on them, and they had them down, and they were beating them as...
Let's wrestle.
Hey,
Look at it, Eliminators. Take a look at it, boys. You can cry, you can whine, you can call everybody you know, but take a look. J.C. Ice and Wolfie D are the champions, boys.
I'm glad to see that Wolfie, after looking at that tape that we just saw in that match, whoa, did they get on you with those hubcaps.
Right. Lance, they might have got on me. They may have pounded me with that hubcap. But you know what? I'm standing here today. I made it here. You didn't put me out like you intended to do. I think PG-13 is just a little bit tougher and a little bit badder than you expected, boys. Tell them, Ice.
Yeah, you know, there's another thing on the agenda for PG-13. You see, we got one set of belts, but now we want 2. And so what that means is Orient Express, J.C. Ice, and Wolfie D, we like Chinese food, not Japanese food, boy. So let me tell you something. I'm going to eat a little Mugu Gai Pan. Wolfie D's going to have a little pork fried rice, and then we're going to come and show you how we do it American style in the hood.
Lance, my main concern is with you, Eliminators. I want you to take a real good look at what you did to me. That's going to be there for the rest of my life. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm going to see this big scar on my head, and I'm going to think, those Eliminators took my hubcap and beat me to a bloody pulp. So this week, get ready, because I ain't pulling nothing. No stops. You're mine.
I can tell you these guys...
Lance Russell, $3,000 is a whole bunch of money, and I said it once, I'll say it again. For $3,000, I'll hit my mama in the head with this, boy.
J.C. Ice, Wolfie D, PG-13. J.C.'s got his eyes on that money, Dave, and Wolfie, he wants to get back for the pounding that he got. We got more action right here today. Be back to it.